Today we are here to discuss the Leet Code problem to sum. Here in the description of the problem, I'll take the example to describe it. We have given an integer array, which has integer values, and we have given a target. So in the output, what we have to do is we have to find the numbers into the array which adds up to make to become equal to the target. So here, for example, 2 plus 7 equals to 9. So in the output, we have to return the indexes of 2. Index of 2 is 0, index of 7 is 1. Because the value which is at index 0 and value which is at index 1, they add it up and they make the target. So this is a problem, and here a condition is given that that we are not allowed to use the same element twice. It means that if our target is 4, so in the array we cannot add 2 into the same element, 2 plus 2, to meet the target 4. So we can't do that. We can't add the same number to itself again. So that is a condition given here. What we will be doing is, one second. What we are doing here is we will be putting whatever is given into the array. Because we have to return not the values, we have to return the indexes of those values. So what we're doing here is we are putting whatever is given in the array, we are putting that into the hash map. And then we are in the hash map, we are putting the value and its corresponding index into the hash map at the end when we found, okay, these values match, and then we are returning we are pulling the index from the hash map. So a bit of algorithm here. So the first step is use store all the integers and indexes into the hash map. So we're storing everything into the hash map, and then what we are doing is so the target, now we know the target is 9, and we will be looping through from the first element to the last element. What we are trying to find is 9 is the target we have. This is the number we are starting with. So first we will find our remaining, what actually we are trying. So we will be doing this target 9 minus 2. First we are looking for number 7 into this loop. And so this is what we are trying to do basically. So we will be using the remainder of target minus that number which is at position I. So then we are finding it, and then we will be finding it from the hash map. And after that we will be discussing the time complexity and space complexity as well. Okay, so first initialize the hash map. Because we have integer array and integer is the indexes, so map equals to new hash map. Now we have to put everything into the map. So we are using the for loop for int I equals to 0 in I less than nums dot length I plus plus map dot put nums. We are putting number at I, comma, its index. So this is the key. In the map we store key value pair. So this is the key, that particular number, and I is the index of that. So that is the value. Number is the key and index is the value. So we have put everything into the map. Now we are using our logic here. For loop again. For int I equals to 0, I less than nums dot length I plus plus. Now what we are doing here is, in the map we have to check. So now what I am initializing a remainder variable. Remainder will be target minus that value of that number, nums at I. So if in the map map contains that remainder, right? So in the map we have everything. So if map dot contains key, that's the key, remainder is the key. If map dot contains that, then we are returning return in the array. So the output will be in the array form. So return, that is integer array as well. Return new array, and what will be in the array? Index of num and index of the remainder. I, comma, index of the remainder. I, comma, remainder we are getting from the map. Map dot get remainder here. So this is what we are pulling from the map, index of the remainder, because we have used the map to store all the indexes of the values. So that's all, I believe. But here we have to return something. Otherwise it will give us the return statement missing. So we are returning an empty array. Return new int an empty array we are returning here. That's all, I believe. And so this is accepted, but they have given us one condition, that we may not use the same element twice. So I have not covered that here. When I will submit this code, it will be wrong answer. The reason is, when our target is 6, so it is giving us 3 plus 3, the same index. It is adding up, but we don't want that. So to cover that situation up, what we have to do is, if we have if map dot get, if the index is the same, if the remainders index is the same, map dot get remainder, the remainders index is the same as that nums index, then we will not do anything. We will skip it, continue it. If map dot get remainder equals to, we should not get the error now. If map.getRemainder equals to, not the number, the index actually. So we are doing it for the index. If this index is matching with this is a nums index. If this index is matching with the remainder, what we are trying to find, the indexes are same, then continue. So run it, accept it, and then try to submit it. Okay. So it is submitted. So what will be the time complexity? Because we are going through each element of the array, the time complexity will be O of n, which is better than, which is not that great, but better than the brute force approach. Space complexity will be because are we using something additional to store some values? Yes, we are using a hash map and we don't know the length of the hash map. It can be as big as the integer array. So the space is O of n as well. So that's it for today. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching.